The other thing that I try to put into practice when I'm doing transitions is I have to remember that my pastor is the preacher and that I'm not. It's real easy for me to take an instrumental break or even a transition between a song and preach a mini sermon. But I have to remember that I'm not the pastor, I'm not the preacher, my pastor is. While there are moments that I can take 30 seconds and do a quick teaching, that's probably about the most that I would ever do or should ever do as a worship leader. My rule is if it's going to take longer than 30 seconds, then I need to cut it down or I need to not say it at all. And that doesn't mean that we can't take moments to teach, because I fully believe as worship leaders, we have a responsibility to help our congregation understand what worship is and to teach them about those moments of worship. But we need to do them very succinctly and very specifically. And always have a goal in mind. That's why I'm a firm believer in planning ahead. Because if you don't, have you ever gotten to a place where you've been adding kind of a verbal transition and you don't know how to end it? You just keep talking and it's like, oh shoot, I do not know how to. That's where the planning really comes in handy, because it helps you kind of identify a theme. This is what I try to do. I try to think of a main idea that I want to get across in my transition, so that if I ever start to wander or I ever start to babble, I can always come back to that main theme and I can wrap it up just by going back to that main theme. And I put down here, know how you want to end and have a main idea that you're trying to communicate before you even start. So if you're transitioning, you should already know the main idea that you're wanting to try to communicate, and you always want to know how you're going to end it.